Cults.
We've all been in one.
There are an unbelievable number of communities that have formed since the birth of the internet, and the ability to rally behind or against something inconsequential has never been easier. As I was doom scrolling on YouTube, I ran into this weird music video without a title, and saw that the channel itself didn't have a name either. This works completely against how the YouTube AI would normally recommend videos, which is by taking into account the video title, channel name, and tags. It was just blessed by the algorithm gods. Anyways, the music's fantastic and the channel's gotten popular now, and a lot of people have analyzed it in and out. But what had me curious was the visual artist. The music video itself had a distinct, unique look to it, so I went to investigate. Today's featured Twitter artist is Studio Namaraka, or their old alias, Midnight Pop Clinic. Namaraka's art is quite striking. It's got this dark gloom to it with these muted colors. Considering their primary preference of blue, gray, and sometimes red, they've gotten a lot of mileage out of very little variety. Another aspect of this art is that it has this fading feel to it, like it would turn to ash if touched. I couldn't help but wonder, how did Namaraka's art get to this point? Well, what's neat is that if we go a few years back and check their old Tumblr account to see what their earlier art looked like, what we find is actually pretty cool. Throughout late 2017 and early 2019, their drawings used a lot of neon colors, easily resembling the bright lights of late-night Tokyo, and of course, it's paired with a cyberpunk aesthetic. Classic. The subjects they drew had massive heads and eyes, and overall had a rounder, more moe look to them. Sprinkled throughout later 2018 and 2019, however, are some standout drawings that deviate from what they're used to. Characters begin to lose their neon colors in place of subdued, more clouded tones. The rounded lines become sharper, and their eyes become less exaggerated. By late 2019 through all of 2021, it's like they're a different artist entirely. If I had to describe their artistic, aesthetic journey, I'd say they went from moe, anime, cyberpunk, vaporwave art, to anime, contemporary gothic art. And you know what's crazy? As good as this all looks, this isn't even their final form. What's brought me here today isn't just Studio Namaraka, but it's Studio Namaraka's transformation and embrace of surrealism. The definition of surrealism is beautiful. Listen to this. Surrealism is a literary, philosophical, and artistic movement that balances a rational vision of life with one that asserts the power of the unconscious and dreams, finding magic and strange beauty in the unexpected and the uncanny. Whoa. Some of Namaraka's more recent drawings have that dreamlike quality to them. There's this one with creepy puppets, TVs, and tubes all strewn about. There's this one with strange bears, onions, and glass littering the floor. Why is that fruit in the back so huge? And why are they dressed in hospital gear? And then there's this one, with scattered shoes, clocks, and paintings coming alive. Yeah, actual nightmare fuel. To again return to its definition, surrealism is cool because it takes a look at some of the more incoherent, chaotic parts of our minds and puts it onto paper. We can extract unique stories or ideas that would otherwise be harder to communicate without this dreamlike quality. It's weird and uncomfortable, and I love every bit of it. I can't help but be absorbed in the strangeness, and I'm not the only one. As I mentioned early on in the video, Namaraka's art was used for these music videos. And not just this channel, but others too, like this one. So here's my take. I think giving music to Namaraka's art is breathing more life into it in a beautiful way. For example, I'll read some bits and pieces of the loosely translated lyrics from one of the music videos. How long has it been since the chirping here started again? It's all melting into foam. Even at dawn, I'm still dreaming of dark depths. The pedantry is ripe and unwarranted. I'm gradually forgetting and becoming empty. The morning dew is on my face. I'm habitually touched by schadenfreude. I don't know about you, but fuck, I think those lyrics are cool. Here's what I'm trying to say with all this. Studio Namaraka has come a long way from when they first started posting. It started with neon vaporwave moe art, which is good in its own right, but then their work blossomed into this darker, dreamy world. As musicians collaborate with Namaraka and give their world more mystique, I'll be sitting by, watching to see how they continue to grow and transform. That's all for me. Have a good one, guys.